Jesus Andrades. I was incarcerated at the age of 17 years old. I was charged with first degree murder and first attempted murder. I was sentenced to a life without parole sentence. Thank God, the laws changed, and hopefully we'll get a chance for parole in 2030, the year 2030. In the beginning of my incarceration, I was young, and I was listening to the young people around me.
This call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
People that kept telling me that, make a name for myself. You gotta be tough. You gotta listen and follow prison rules and prison regulations, not by the staff, but by the other prisoners. And so I was violent. I became addicted to drugs. I was still in the gang lifestyle, so I let that take over my life and push me away from family, push me away from friends. And with the type of mentality I had, I thought I was going to die in prison. I didn't have any hope. I didn't think I was ever going to get out of prison. I didn't think that I was going to get a second chance. So the best way for me to survive in here was to, earn a name for myself. And so I stayed in the hole. I stayed in restricted housing all the time. I had to deal with the loneliness of my family leaving. Like they just got tired of it, and little by little, I started losing friends. I started losing family, and so prison was all I knew. I didn't see any hope in the future. There's no type of incentives that they give you if you do well. You can't go under your minimum. If you got a life sentence, you can't get certain jobs. You can't get certain education opportunities. So all the doors are closed to you. They're closed off. You can't do certain things. Stuck in gang blocks. But little by little, thank God everything started changing and more opportunities started coming my way. I started taking it into my own initiative to write and contact people on the outside, and started writing poetry, started writing novels, started corresponding with people that would help me, grow with my writing. And so I started to see it differently. In 2017, I went back to court, and the court granted me parole in the year 2030. With that little, hope that I got from going back to court, man, my whole life, my view on life started changing. And so by the grace of God, I was able to change my life, focus on education, focus on getting my degree. I'm currently in the field minister program trying to earn a bachelor's degree. I'm also taking tutoring, trying to become a certified tutor, to help people with their studies. I'm also in the art club. I'm learning how to draw, how to apply charcoal and all those things. And it's been a life changing for me. I'm focusing on new things, new opportunities. I stopped gang banging. I'm reaching out to people and try to encourage them. I try to talk to people all the time now and tell them that there is a better way. Even when you think you don't have a chance, God is there. God is great. And He's going to show you and give you many opportunities. And so I'm currently in my sophomore year to earn my bachelor's degree. I made the dean's list.
Nice.
last year. So thank God for that. I'm surrounding myself with positive people. Now I'm looking for mentors, people that will guide me the right way. And I had to cut off the people that were holding me back. Still want to gang bang and still want to act childish. But I realize I'm 37 years old now. I'm not the same little kid that got locked up at 17.
It's been
I've
20
evolved
years,
into
bro.
a man, so.
It's been 20 years.
Yes,
You got
ma'am.
locked up at 17. You
It's been 20 years.
So I want to ask you a real question. There is no wrong answer. Okay? What is the difference between you at 17 and now you at 37?
The difference is I'm not easily influenced anymore. I listen to wise counsel now, whereas before, my friends used to guide me the wrong way, and I would just feel like I had nothing to lose, so I was trying to impress them, trying to do what made me look good in their eyes, Yeah. And so their approval meant everything, especially when you're in a gang and you're young and you're looking up to these older guys that have been in prison for a long time, and they're telling you, go do this and go do that. And all you're trying to do is look for that father figure, in prison, because you're still young. You're still, 18, 19 years old. And there's guys in here that are 40 years old, 30 years old, and you're looking up to these men.
Yeah.
Right? And
this call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
And you're easily influenced. Yeah. And the wrong advice that I got was,
when you a teenager, like peer support, peers, period, are very, very important. Like most people haven't found solitude and security in self. So it's like, what's your friends doing? What's your friends wearing? What's your friends trying to do? So yeah, we get it, man.
Yeah, again, and the thing about it is they tell you, man, you never going home anyway. Like that's what they always said to me, like, bro, you're not going home anyway. You don't have nothing to lose. So you might as well make a name for yourself. And looking back, it's like, and young, you couldn't see 20 years down the road.
Right. You listening to older people.
10, 15, 20 years down the road.
Yeah, you listening to older people like, oh, okay. You got it, I understand. And they can be wrong too sometimes. Sometimes they just ain't right, and sometimes they tell you the best they know.
Right. And so it's really like the blind leading the blind.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so now, one of the goals that we have as field ministers, once we graduate, is to guide the young generation. Guys coming in here with 10 years, 15 years, and tell them, look, you don't have to do the violent thing. You don't have to earn a name for yourself. It's better if you earn a degree. It's better if you get your GED and go out and be equipped to confront, the outside world. Because if you get stuck in this mentality, and the prison mentality, then you're coming back. I can't tell you how many people I've seen come back 2, 3, 4 times.
Yeah.
And the last time when they get here, they're like, man, I got hit with a 20. I got hit with an habitual. And it's like, oh, we try to tell you.
Right. But you don't want to hear it. When we young, can't nobody tell us shit. We think we know everything. Kind of halfway stupid, a little bit retarded. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not realizing these people was here first and they trying to put you on.
That's the thing about it. Like, now we trying to step up. I'm 37, I'll be 40 soon, so now we stepping up, men like me stepping up and trying to guide the young generation, tell them, like, nah, that's not the way to go, man.
Yeah. You unk now. You unk now, nephew. You don't reach unk status.
And Kanye West said it best, and I never paid attention to that line, but he said they won't do 4 years of college, but they'll do 25 to life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that line right there, like, now I'm like, dang, that he's right. You know, people are willing to do 20, 30 years for their homeboys, but they won't do 4 years in college for their mother or their
For
father
theyself.
or their
For
brother. You know,
theyself.
the community.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you on that. We're gonna have to definitely build. I can tell your mind is one of those minds we need to build with in the future. But we ain't got a lot of time, so but I want you to tell people how they can get in contact with you if they want to reach out.
Well, you can write me or look me up. My number is 0993450 Jesus Andrades. You can send me a letter or text me through text line. Getting out at or write me to the prison. There's a P.O. Box 247 Phoenix, Maryland 21131. And please get on the website sentence2young.org and support the bill. And, you know, just leave us a comment or share, like, you know, and my profile is up there. So if you want to find out something a little bit about me, look up there. My profile is up there. And I appreciate you picking up the phone and giving me a chance to, you know, share something with the world.